Fatlogic. What is it? Fatlogic is the logic that submits to the idea that weight is based on genetics, that diets don't work, and therefore why should we even try? This is an unhealthy way of living and thinking. Words on a screen aren't always read out loud. I'm hoping to give voice to these so that we can figure out just what is wrong with this logic. Welcome to Fatlogic. BMI is trash. Full stop. For everyone commenting, but what about health? The research is very clear that weight alone is not indicative of health when you account for health behaviors. Don't at me. Just note that this person does seem to have a PhD, and they do link to their web counseling page. They seem to talk about this, I guess. That means they have 10,000 plus followers, and they spread this, so take that as you will. I fear for the future. Congratulations on denying your body nourishment such that it ate itself for survival. What a backhanded way of saying congratulations for losing weight. If you can't be happy for someone losing weight, then I guess don't say anything. Like, seriously, we need to start terrorizing fat phobes. We need to make it genuinely unsafe to engage in body and diet talk in public. We should make it publicly humiliating to talk about calories, guilt, cheating, etc. We need to start laughing at people who go, "Are you sure you want all that? And you know that's not good for you, right?" We need to start telling these people no matter how much weight you lose, you're rotten to your fucking core, and no diet can fix that. Being fat isn't unhealthy. It isn't wrong. It isn't unethical. Fat people shouldn't have to justify themselves to some dumb as hell fat phobes, and the fact that there are people in this community who don't understand that is absolutely pathetic. This isn't a hard concept to grasp. No one has the right to police other people's bodies when the only thing they've done to attract your unearned scorn is exist as they are. If you can't grasp that, then you are a waste of space and this community is better off without you. Goodbye and good riddance. This is just a small interjection on my part, and maybe just a little bit of speculation, but something tells me that there's a lot less body policing going on, and trust me, body policing is not a good thing, but something tells me that there's less of that going on and a little bit more of differences of opinions, and honestly, differences of opinions are fine. I think that maybe, like, occasionally you just have to open yourself up to different ideas, so take that as you will. No, literally. My friend is so skinny, she is underweight, and she's still saying she needs to lose weight. What on earth does she think of me then? And I know why she says it, so I'm not blaming her or anything, but it still hurts for both me and her. I don't know any parties involved here or any of their personal stories, but I can say that from my own personal story that if I had ever said that around anybody, it was mostly unintentional, and I really am only thinking of myself, so I guess maybe that's something that some people could keep in mind when in mixed company. Just know that if somebody does say something like that, especially when it's turned on themselves, it's probably not an attack towards you. See, that's my thing. According to how much I weigh / my height, I'm supposed to be eating roughly 2,200 calories a day. I know for a fact that I barely hit that number because I'm a one-meal-day kind of person. So I know I'm in a deficit, or at least I think I am. But the scale steadily rises each week and has been all year long. I do know some of it's partly my fault because I'll choose eating fruit, natural sugars, over veggies anytime, but I'm just at a loss to be honest. Okay, so one of the sticking points in this post would be, so I know I'm in a deficit, or at least I think I am. So the problem is that a lot of people don't always know what they're eating, and you can mindlessly eat throughout the day. It's possible to have snacks and small meals and not count them because you don't remember them. A tip that might be given to some people who have these types of issues is maybe don't eat when you're working, don't eat while you're watching television, because those are likely to be the ones you'll forget the most. Try to make food and meals into some sort of event. Make it something special. If you haven't watched it before, I would highly recommend the show Secret Eaters. The premise of the show is that people are gaining weight and they don't understand why. They're asked to put together a journal of what they think they eat for the day, calorie-wise. Then the producers of the show put cameras in the kitchen to monitor their eating. Little do they know, but they have private investigators following them throughout the week, picking up what they actually eat, taking samples, picking up receipts, asking co-workers, and just generally following them around with cameras. At the end of the week, they take them to a room in which they confront a dietitian who then explains to them all of the calories that they actually ate throughout the week. Floored by this, they oftentimes will have to question themselves and be like, oh my goodness, I don't remember that, and I don't remember having that either. And it's really, really eye-opening, so I really do recommend watching it if you haven't. As an aside of an aside, I would absolutely watch that show if they made it over here. It is a British show, but it is still no less relevant. Please remember, dieting is a personal journey. It isn't about making yourself more appealing to others. It's not for meeting other people's standards or expectations. It's about understanding who you are and trying to become your best self. Though bringing oneself up should never be done through tearing another person down. Be kind to someone today, even if that someone is you. And if you made it to this point in the video, thank you for listening.
Alright, so those are all the posts I'm planning on reading for the day. If you have any feedback or any comments that you would like to share, please feel free to let me know. If you have any types of stories that you would like to hear read in my voice, just also let me know. In general, if you just kind of like this content, then maybe I might consider making more in the future.